Okay, so I'm building a brand. It's called Ascot Ave. I'm using all of the tools that I've ever spoke about on this entire YouTube channel to use it. People in the comments have literally been yelling at me to start a brand, or did I have a brand before? I had a brand before. It did well. But now, and what I know now, and the brands that I've worked with, now I know that you have to come at owning a brand a like extremely different way from when I had a brand back in like 2018. Like, this is when brands were really like just popping their shit off. Now I understand what I have to do to make it better. Currently, I help clothing brands build their shit up. If you did not know, a lot of people in the comments below have been saying, "Does this girl have an actual brand herself?" That, they've been doing that shit, which I understand. And if it was me, I would also be kind of like, does she actually have a brand, or is this bitch just talking out her ass? Which I get, but I promise you, I'm not talking out my ass, and I understand, and I consult brands, I do social media management for brands, and that's mostly what I teach. I'm teaching you how to show your brand to people that match your brand world. So, I'm starting a brand called Ascot Ave for this reason. This brand is half experiment, half not. And because we're getting into the September's, October, November, December, this is really when I think brands thrive, especially streetwear brands, because you get into the hoodies, you get into all the vibe. So, I'm going to be showing you how my content strategy for Ascot Ave and what I'm going to do to push the fuck out of this shit, and the mindsets and strategies that I'm going to use from Dai Media to improve and help me become better. So, content strategy. Now, you guys know, I feel like you guys can't see my style and how I actually dress because I don't post pictures on Instagram. I'm gonna start doing that. I gotta do like the personal brand. I always yell at y'all about personal brand. I gotta do it myself as well. But the thing is, I fucking hate being on camera. Doing these, it takes a lot. It takes a lot out of me doing these videos. I'm not gonna lie. I'm literally in a circle. So my content strategy for Ascot Ave is mixing my love for preppy. When I mean by preppy, I'm like, my favorite designer, if I had to spew it out to somebody, is Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren, Tom Ford, top two designers. I love Ralph Lauren and I love Tom Ford. If somebody were to ask me, those are my top two. They will always be my top two. It's funny because they're both American brand owners, which is insane. But obviously, they will be my top two, right? Ralph Lauren, Tom Ford, that preppy, really structured, put together, timeless, just fly. Like, you can't take your eyes off of them, even though it's so, looks easy what they have on, but those pieces, all of those pieces hit extremely well. That's what I like. And then streetwear, my love for brands like Hailstar, Supreme, Vertebrae, like, just all of them. All of my loves for all that shit combined, because to me personally, because this is going to be my brand, I am the type of girl I am. I like fucking everything. Like, I like super girly shit, but I also like super boy shit. I'm definitely a tomboy. I lean more tomboy than anything, but I want to mix that both, like, all the worlds that I have in my head together, which is basically what I talk about in Motive. How to mix those brands together and create an actual brand world that people could come to and feel a part of. So, my base thinking of this, so think Ian, the rapper, and Chris Hine, but it's going to be for girls. So then think Sarah Snyder. Because Sarah Snyder, I feel like she gives, like, I don't want to say, I'm just going to say it. Sarah Snyder gives, like, hangs out with thugs, but still could hang out with the preppy, like, girls in New York or in LA. That's what I want to give. So that's what I want my brand to give. Like, we can hang out anywhere in those worlds, because I'm talking about streetwear, rappers, all that type of shit, drug dealers, scammers, but also we're preppy as fuck. So it combines together and it makes Ascot Ave. That's what I want Ascot Ave to be. A combination of what's going on in my head, because I'm very much Ralph Lauren, but I'm also very much Hailstar. I'm very much Laura Piana, and I'm very much like half evil. Like, you will see me with a half evil shirt on, right? So this is what Ascot Ave is going to be. A combination of two worlds that I know a lot of girls are like. I'm not the only girl like this. I know it's many girls that have the same type of vibe that I'm going for. And sometimes they don't have a brand that works for it. Sometimes they don't have a brand that, like, really captures that. They don't have a brand that really shows them that. So I just thought this is a perfect mix of both worlds. And I did my market research and seeing, like, is there anybody really doing this? And it's really not. You either got to pick, you got to do a combo. You got to pick your Laura Piana loafers and then put, Chris Hine put here, 90s baby mix of Slim Aarons plus Chief Keef. You see where I'm going? Sarah Snyder is literally in LA. I mean, I think this picture, Sarah Snyder in this picture, she's literally in New York. Look like she's about to have a tea. But the fucking caption, this is the perfect combination of what Ascot Ave is going to be. The caption says, I beat a couple cases. I feel like John Gotti. Hop out of Benz, baby. I feel like Thug Life. That's Ascot Ave. That mix of, like, you could just do both worlds really well. My strategy for Ascot Ave and what I'm going to do is basically all the things that I've ever told y'all, and it's going to work. Everything I've ever told y'all, I'm doing it, right? So if you ever got the masterclass, the Dai Media masterclass from me, this is what I talk about. So my content strategy is going to be having combos with the plug. Again, I have to figure out how to add that street type of aspect to it. So having combos with the plug, and then I'm going to add that preppy LA type shit. It's not even like, all these things are not even like preppy, but the way I'm going to show it, it's going to get preppy. So this is the shirt I'm getting from Los Angeles Apparel, and basically all the videos on TikTok and Instagram Reels, I think I'm going to post these more on TikTok. It's going to be the girl that I pick going to, like, Community Goods. Like, she's sitting down at Community Goods having a good time, and then the combo is going to be, the plug is Community Goods, right? So having combos with the plug is be like, it's more like going by yourself to your favorite places, and you're, like, having combos with the plug. The plug is Community Goods. So they're vlogs based on the places that I want to do. So going to Erewhon, having combos with the plug. You're going to go to Erewhon, get your drink, walk around maybe buy an Erewhon tote bag and put all our stuff in there. Maybe go to La La Land. La La Land has the best avocado toast I've ever had in my fucking life. Go to La La Land, pop off with your shit. Maybe get another matcha. Maybe get something different because they got a lot of shit on their menu. Maybe get food. Maybe even go to Dialogue. There's so many places you could do. But it's going to be, the plug is these really trendy LA places, because a lot of people, they forget. You have to make somebody want to fuck with you based on things that are popular, right? So I'm not trying to do pretentious ass shit. Like, I feel like some people, when they think preppy, think like super pretentious, and like they want me to say like I'm going in Terminal 27. I feel like people sometimes do the preppy shit in kind of like the streetwear. They kind of, I don't want to be pretentious. I want to be where these are things that are popular enough where like the quote unquote basics will know about it, because I don't want to go where I'm like, where combos with the plug and the plug is Terminal 27. If I say that right now, most people are not going to know what the fuck I'm talking about. And then there's other half who do. But I feel like that's a little too much. So I don't want to go there. I kind of want to stay in here. So, right? Things that they've seen online. You don't want to go too far. I don't want like the pretentious fashion people in Ascot Ave, because I'm not like that. Even though I know about all that shit, I'm still going to wear a piece from Zara. The pretentious fashion people are going to literally cry if they get a piece from Zara. That's too much. Like, come on now. This is basically what I'm going to be posting a lot on socials. And I want to show you guys something before we keep going, because like I said, September, October, November, December, 4 more months, and I really believe most of the people who are like my loyal watchers, if you guys don't have a sold out drop yet, I feel like I'm wasting your time, like we're wasting each other's time. So this is what I did. Most of the Dai Media stuff was on sale. I'm not gonna lie, it was on sale a lot. It was on sale all summer because I wanted to do a summer sale. But now I have it where it's like on super sale, and I did it with limited quantity. This right here is not really technically to make me money. I just want to talk to everybody and kind of get an idea of where everybody's head at is with their brand. So I made the talk with Day 120. It's usually $317. This clothing brand audit, if you don't want to talk to me, you could do this. It's only $100. And I did all of this because I want people to actually get something out of watching my videos. Because it's honestly a disservice for you to just sit here and watch these 10-minute videos, 8-minute videos, and like not get anything but a fucking, maybe a dopamine hit because I'm talking about owning a brand. Yeah, if you really want to just like help yourself out, just do this. I got you. Let's try to get a sold out drop before the end of the year. I don't do Dai Media for like money completely. What I mean by that, Dai Media, literally, I want it to be a place. I want Dai Media to turn into a space that clothing brands can come into and shoot content. I want Dai Media, the YouTube channel, to be a place where clothing brand owners can have talks with each other and understand what's going on, going back and forth. That's what I really want Dai Media to be. I don't want Dai Media to be this place where you just buy. I want to be a place where we are connecting and actually having success through drops and just being like a group of clothing brand owners who kind of have our own side of the internet and work a certain way different than all the other basic ass bitch clothing brands, right? That's what I want Dai Media to be. So, if you're interested in that, here it is. I'm only doing this until Saturday, and I'm raising the price on every fucking thing. In combos with the plug, like I said, the plug is places my consumers would go to have a great time, what they would film and show with my brand on. So I want most of my consumers to be active on socials. I want my consumers to be people who are like, want to be socialite type vibe. Like, they don't want to necessarily be famous, but maybe a socialite and maybe connected to someone who is famous. And that way, I don't want these to be like super big influencers. Just people who do cool shit and they just want to show themselves in cool shit or buying cool shit. That's the type of people I want Ascot Ave. I don't want people who are trying to be pretentious ass fashion people or trying to be a famous influencer. Why would this work? Why would me saying having combos with the plug and the plug being like trendy LA spots, like why would it work? Slang, the plug, that's slang. And then the plug is still a very active word. People are still saying, I'm with the plug, this is the plug. And I've heard people say, like, community gives us the plug. Like, I've heard people say that. So, I'm just showing customers things they love, but just having a little bit of, like, a slang to it, which is, like I said, the plug. It's just slang. And having a combo, I want my customers, I feel like, when you give like rich LA girl vibe or rich New York girl vibe or just rich city girl vibe, I feel like sitting down and eating or just sitting down with a matcha, that shit is like the equivalent to like, that's luxury in itself. Because like people cannot go sit and drink matcha at 1 o'clock. People are at work, right? Most people are at work. So just that, having a combo at 1 o'clock, people have to make plans to go with their friends. So yeah, this is why it would work. It's working because I'm showing you the type of customer I want. This is such a good plan. And also, I wrote it down today. I have how I want, because I'm the type of person, I love when a brand sends a card. I love a card. If you send a card and it says like welcome and it's cool and I can set it up on my side table. If you give me a card, I'm gonna think you're cool as fuck. So what I said, because I want people to really be in my brand, in my head, because I feel like for my brand, I'm going based on logo, which is hard. That's why I did it. So I feel like a lot of people don't know how I'm going to do it. My shirt, that first shirt, it's going to be very much Ascot Ave logo. I'm not using any words. Nothing's going to have any wording that's trendy. It's just going to be logo based, which is really hard to sell. I wanted to do it the hardest way I possibly can. Like I said, the Ascot Ave card, and then I'm going to spray the card with Labo, and then on the card, the front's going to have the logo, the Ascot Ave logo, which I will show you guys. And the back is going to say, Unbox Me While Playing Less by Childish Gambino, Unbox Me While Playing College Girls by Luck, Unbox Me While Playing Diamonds Are Forever by Kanye West. Guys, don't steal my shit. That's what I'm doing on the cards. I feel like that's going to be like people, when they see that card, that's going to make people like fall in love with Ascot Ave, because I feel like music and combining music with a storyline and a brand, it also works so fucking well. So I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys invest in the super sale. I am turning that shit up on Sunday. So yeah, everybody's going to be on my ass when I sell out of Ascot Ave. I'm going to make it more, because that's just business, right guys? So yeah, I'll see you guys so soon. I have a playlist with all the Ascot Ave content, and in a minute we're gonna start having like full-on vlogs where you can see me doing the whole thing. I rented out a G-Wagon. We're gonna have a G-Wagon for the content day. I'm gonna film the whole content day. I have to get an email back from the girl that I picked. She's so pretty, such a vibe. Only thing is, right below, should I get 2 girls or just 1 girl? That's a question. I need to figure that out. 2 girls or 1 girl? I feel like 1 girl, because it will give more influencer, But two girls, I don't know. Two girls, I feel like it's gonna look like I'm trying to sell something. I don't know, guys. Let me know below. But if you like this vibe that I'm giving off, let me know. And I feel like this really explains how I think as well. So, yeah. See you soon.